Hey guys, welcome to your video. This time we're watching my RTA claim. Actually, those are all the matches that I could play this week, cause new solo R5 took most of my time. So yeah, guys, I'm using this team. I'm trying to repeat the same formation, mostly the same formation on every single fight. So because I want to test if this team is still viable in this meta. Now during this first fight, guys, I want a speed fight. However, my Okeanos still can't stun blue units, now he hits less times, so he has less chances of not glancing in order to apply a stun. So it's much harder to play with Okeanos. That was last season's nerf. But nowadays we're facing a meta full of Lulus, full of Molongs, full of things that are tanky, and now we have more units that can actually wake up from stuns. So actually stripping and stunning is not as reliable. And of course we still have the revenge from Birdie Hell, which I had to ban, and we still have Leo here. So this team is countered by both Birdie Hell and Leo. And given that people tend to play the tankier meta now and may actually pick Leo even if you are not using a team like mine, then things are much more complicated now for these kind of players. So yeah, after this week, I don't actually know if this team is still viable or not. I have to test more, I have to play more, but yeah, I could not do so. So guys, as you can see, I won the first one and this one is already won as well. But I still consider units like Juno, units like Birdie Hell, for instance, as very big counters to my comps. And of course, there's the Hagan as well, the Blue Art Master. That thing is a threat as well, because I can't land strips thanks to that. And this comp relies on strips. And of course, Leo's counter my tableau. So yeah, I must think of something different. And I'm really tempted to go back to the Vasted comp. However, the counters to that comp are still alive, are still out there. So everyone has an shear, and people have units on 260 or 270 speed on violent runes, so an shear boost is enough. So yeah, they can outspeed me. It's really hard for a Bastard to compete with an shear or even with a Trident. So those things are still out there. So outspeeding with a Bastard may be really difficult. So I must find a way to actually draft my comp in order to put Bastard as a maybe third, fourth or fifth pick, so that I can actually use her as a reaction to a tanky team. So the opponent doesn't have the chances to actually build the speed leader plus the shear and and another speed threat, for instance Leo, so that I don't have to face that. So I am thinking about options, but yeah, and this one, guys, this match, well, you don't draft like I did against this, and you don't leave Douglas in the game. Douglas is a huge counter to this comp, especially alongside units that can buff attack. And yeah, Artamil is not a good thing to face either. But if I will have managed to actually land a stun, but yeah, guys, I didn't land the stuns. Okeanos is not that consistent anymore, so that's why I ended up losing. And if you will see that, I landed, I think, 3 crits or 4 crits on the Douglas, and even so, none of them procced a stun. So yeah, sometimes you must lose. So in this one I go first pick Okeanos as always, and guys, you saw the thumbnail how fast my Chiwu is. I rely on Chiwu pushing back the attack bars, and here we have to risk facing the Antares, which I don't like at all, but with the fast link we can defense break and we have high accuracy as well. So yeah, and we were not lucky enough to actually kill the Antares, so I should have used the second skill of Okeanos on that Huntress to make sure that he dies. However, I wanted to save that skill in order to reset the Lulu, if possible, because resetting Lulu is one of the most important things to do with this comp, because that proc from Lulu could have actually given the wake-up call to the full team and actually ended up destroying my units. So yeah, Lulu is an amazing unit. I don't think that Lulu needs a nerf. It's cool to have a free-to-play unit like that, but it's really bad for my comp. But luckily we were able to actually kill Lulu, and now we get rid of Molong and then focus on that Juno, and we are lucky to have a blue unit here, and of course a combination attack. The fast link from my Barbara can actually, if he defense breaks the Juno, can actually one-shot her. So here we are, about to kill the Juno, and we're going to win this, guys. And guys, this time we're facing the usual first pick Ciara. Now we go for Okeanos and Savannah, and based on those second and third picks, I think I could use my usual comp. So I went for the Barbara last pick, so I had something to do against those fire units. Of course, I banned the Fire Brew, which is a must, and we were lucky enough for the Huntress not to proc, and it was really bad that we didn't land the pushback on that Lauren, even though we have high accuracy on Chiwu. So yeah, you can't actually rely on Chiwu for the pushbacks and the strips at the same time. Chiwu tends to, if you watch my previous fights, Chiwu tends to miss 1 or 2 strips every fight, or if he doesn't, he will miss a pushback. So guys, it's really hard to rely on RNG all the time, and this was a close fight, closer than it seems right now. And yeah, I had good RNG with Chiwu actually sleeping that Ciara. However, yeah, the fight was almost decided by this time. But yeah, we had to rely on a ton of RNG, guys, and I don't like that. That's why I'm thinking of going back to my Bastet comp. So yeah, and this fight, guys, this last one of this video, I think, and we went for the same team, and as you can see, they went for Ciara first pick. I banned the only speed threat that I could see, and of course the attack buff on Kaki is always really bad, but I left the Fran because I can control Fran much easier. And now we went for the usual, getting 3 turns before the enemy gets 1 turn, in order to rely on the pushback and defense breaks, so the AoE attack from Okeanos gets defense broken targets. And my Okeanos is on crit damage now, so you will see the runes after the video, of course, as always. So yeah, we are dealing tons of damage, and that's very good. However, even though this was an easy fight, I didn't like my team a lot. So guys, these are the runes, and if you enjoyed this, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and remember, if you have any comps to recommend me, let me know in the comment section. If you see anything fun that where I can actually use the crazy speed of some of my runes. As you can see, my Chiwu is on plus 220, and if I wanted to, I could make him plus 222 if I'm correct. But I will have to move around a few runes, and he will be on crit rate as well, so I don't actually like that a lot. So guys, thank you very much for watching this. If you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comment section. I will be very happy to reply as always. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.